Nothing more than I like the new trails, and this trail is new to me. However, where I'm going is not. I came up here about 4 years ago with my brother-in-law, and this is black bear country. Actually, the vast majority of the places I visit are black bear country, but this one seems to have the most activity in it as far as the bears go, so we'll see what happens. Four years ago, I got up early in the morning, went out walking around, and I found bear tracks about a quarter mile from the tent. They were relatively fresh. So I'm hoping to see a bear up here. It'd be kind of nice to get one on film for a change. I've never seen one in the wild, so here's the fingers crossed. And as you can see behind me, this place is gorgeous. Gonna be heading back down inside of those mountain ridge. So I'm only about half mile in to the trail, and I'm excited for this one. Another solo trip. Pack weight I've got is about 28 pounds, I think. So we're looking extremely light here, especially given the fact that I've got a camera, 2 extra batteries, another camera, a tripod. Those will add up weight-wise quick. So we're looking pretty good weight, and I'll tell you what, my back is thanking me every step of the way. When I get home from this video, what I'll do is I'll take all of this stuff apart and I'll show you exactly what I brought on this trip. I know a lot of guys are interested in that, so I'll go ahead and do that video when I get back. And I'm really hoping for some animals. Typically when I come up here solo like this, that's the best chance I have is to finding some animals. So we'll keep our eyes open. About a mile and a half in, and so far those views are just gorgeous. So we're getting pretty close. It's warm out here today, pretty hot. And I got started a lot later than I wanted to, so we're gonna have to hurry and get in there so I can do all the things that I have planned. But I guess if I don't get to all of them, that's all right. There's something big up there. I mean, like cat size, dog size. My guess is turkey, based on what I just heard. We'll see if we can't get it on film here. Oh, there it goes. It's too bad. It'd been kind of nice to see it, get it on film. Can you hear that on camera maybe? The buzzing sound? That's mosquitoes. I'm gonna get eaten alive. Here comes my favorite part of these trips, and that is leaving the trail. And we'll just go off and try to find somewhere to set up shop. And you got to be careful where you do this, make sure that you're able to do that. In this case up here, we can leave the trail and we'll find a nice place to hang out. Here's something fun, and this is again one of those reasons why I like getting off trail so much. You can see the rock right there. That's about right where the trail is, just before that. And it hasn't taken me that long to get off the trail and run into this. Any guesses on what kind of scat this is? This is bear scat. This is what I love about coming out here, is just this field study. I love reading books, I like getting on the internet, but getting it face to face, so to speak. That's what I really like, and honestly that's how I learned the best too. I'm back on the trail again, so what I decided is, being that that was a game trail and there's bear scat on it, I figured, you know what, I'll leave that area alone. So I'm gonna jump back on the trail here and then continue forward a little ways and then jump off again, find me a nice spot. The next thing I'm looking for is a source of water. Last time we came up here, it was still early in the year, so we had a lot of spring runoff, and there was snow and water everywhere. In fact, that night it just dumped on us snow-wise. And the trail that I'm on right now, that's just nothing but powder, dirt powder, was filled with water the next morning as the snow started to melt. So what I'm gonna have to do here is, from my recollection 4 years ago, also from consulting the map, we've got a river that way, and we're gonna go try that out to see if I could use that as a viable water source. And actually, when I say river, what I mean is stream. So I'm hoping that that's not dried up this time of year. Here's the trail that I'm on, and if we get those mountains in the background so they're not so washed out, there they go. Isn't that beautiful? And what we're gonna do is we're gonna break off the trail, and we're just gonna head that way until we find a suitable spot and hopefully the water. There's our water source, or what I hope to be our water source. I can't hear it running from here. So I have two options. Well, one, I'm gonna go down there and see if I've got actual water in the stream. I could head up, where I know there's water coming out up there, at least there was 4 years ago. And then I believe there's another pond over there. Again, this time of year, how wet it is, who knows. So that is actually going to be dictating where I set up camp quite a bit. Well, I've got water. It's standing water, but it's better than nothing. So that's good. What I might do is head up a little bit further to see if I can get some better flowing water, maybe more spring. If not, this will work, and I'll certainly have to use my filter for that. You see it's starting to rain just a bit too. Overcast. Actually feels really nice out here now. It's cooled off quite a bit. You know, one thing I am going to do is I'm actually going to dig down a little bit so it gives me some more area to filter in some water. I'm just watching a hawk. He's just flying around. Let me see if I can get him for you. He's still just up there doing his thing right above me now. Probably searching these open areas, this meadow right here that you're looking at, for dinner, which I need to be doing here pretty soon. So what I'll do, I'll dig a hole again to, ooh, that stinks, to create a little better spot to gather water. If I have to come back to this area, all that sediment stuff will settle. So just kind of preparing a little bit ahead of time in case I have to come back, because I did spot some areas back in the trees that I think would work well for setting up camp. That water is so cold, actually. I'm wondering if that's spring water. Still going.
Sounds like he's reasonably close.